It was really exciting. I came in with a group because I served a Spanish-speaking mission. I served a Spanish mission in a primarily English mission. And so I came in with a group that I didn't know from the MTC. And so it was really fun to get to know them a lot right in the mission home. We were there for a couple of days before we went into the field. So it was really fun to get to know them and get to know the mission president a little bit. And they just gave us a little orientation. We all sat down in the living room, and he went over how to use the missionary funds and all these different protocols. And then we had an interview, I guess you'd call it an entrance interview, with the mission president. And then that evening, they told us where we were going to go and who our companions were going to be. And so that was really exciting. It was almost like getting the mission call all over again, because now I'm like, oh, I'm going to this place and it's so exciting, and I wonder who's going to be there, what's going to happen. And although at the same time I remember being slightly apprehensive because I'd never taught a real lesson before in my life. It had all been role play in the MTC or in a mission prep class. And so I was actually a little bit nervous, like, these are real people. I don't want to mess this up. You know, the stakes are a little bit higher now. If I mess it up, they might not accept the gospel, and then it's all bad from there. And so that was I was a little apprehensive of that, but it works out just fine. You're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. It happens. You know, you're a new missionary, and something my mission president taught me actually in my exit interview right before I went home, because I actually really struggled with that a lot. I kept dwelling on the mistakes that I had made, the stupid things I'd said. And he said, you know, the Lord allows us to learn from our mistakes, and He's okay with that. Because when we're there, we don't have much experience. We're just going to do the best we can, and it's not going to be perfect. What we need to do is learn from it and move on and be better because of that. And so that's something that I really wish I'd internalized before my mission, or at least at the very beginning when I'm making all these mistakes. Because I really beat myself up a lot for that last year or so. And so just keep that in mind at the beginning and throughout your entire mission. It's okay to make mistakes, just learn from it. So in all, getting to the field, it was really exciting. And I loved it. It was a lot of fun. And it's a little bit hectic when you get in, you get settled, but it takes a couple hours maybe at the most, and then you just go teach a lesson, and it's awesome. It's the best thing ever to teach a real lesson and have it go super well. I actually still remember my first lesson. It was with a lady named Robin, and she had been taught a couple of times with my companion and who I was replacing. So we were teaching, I think we were still teaching the restoration though, but she was really ready for the restoration at that point. She'd been prepared. And it was really fun. It went really well. We had a member there, and it just went really well. We invited her to be baptized, and she accepted. It was super exciting. Sadly, it eventually didn't happen. And that happens. A lot of people just aren't ready, or they just, for whatever reason, won't accept it. And, you know, just pat yourself on the back and say you did your part, and it's all on them now. You can't make someone accept the gospel. That's not the way it works. They have to be ready, and they have to want it themselves. And there are some things that you can do to help them recognize that it's something that they need. And that goes back to what I was saying about adapting to what they need. Because if you do that, then they can see that they need it.